Welcome to Social Town. In this video, we are going to learn about 11 signs someone is lying to you. Trying to be tricked by others is an unpleasant experience. Learning the signs someone is lying to you will put you one step ahead when communicating with other people. Lying has become a daily routine for some people. It's very important to know the things that will enable us to differentiate the lie when encountering these people. Many of the disappointments that we endure are linked to the lies that we had high hopes for. Some people lie so easily that it might take some serious effort to read them. Each factor, from body language to things spoken, will give you clues about many things. If you believe that you have a lying friend or partner, then you should watch this video carefully. In this video, we'll show you 11 signs to tell if the person is lying to you. Please consider subscribing to our channel to support us. Number 1. Observe this person. These observation talks should be a complete observation, including paying attention to the body language. Body language tells you more than you might expect. A lying person would try to hide their hands. Though it differs from person to person, one of the major signs of white lies is nose scratching. When someone puts their hands on their faces while hiding something from you, rubbing their nose and eyes repeatedly, it can be seen as the way their body resists lies. You can also catch the lie by looking at the eyes. Pay attention to where her eyes are directed. Eyes looking down actually reveal certain feelings. Many people feel guilty after telling a lie. So when she is lying, this person will look up and down to check the other person's attitude. If she answers your question late and tries to distract you, this person is probably preparing to lie to you. Number 2. If he is trying to change the subject. If the other individual realizes you are trying to understand if he is lying or not, they will try to change the subject. This person will try to make you forget the subject while attempting to get out of the situation and change the subject. This person realizes that he has to lie more if the subject does not change. And the more he lies, the more difficult it will be, and he knows it very well. This person will answer with phrases like, "What does it have to do with it? You misunderstood me. Don't get into those issues." These sentences show an attempt to escape. While trying to buy time to change the subject, he will also try to change and even calm your reaction. Number 3. If the person includes too much information while talking. If a person who is lying gives too much information on the subject unnecessarily, the probability of lying is quite high. Since covering things up requires more effort than the lie itself, this person tries to increase the credibility by giving more details about the topic. All the unnecessary details that are given to you during the conversation are meant to distract you. That's why you should be careful not to get drowned in this too much information and realize that this person is trying to fool you. Number 4. A person who lies would behave aggressively. A liar can react extremely aggressively to random things in a conversation. Over time, this person would become aggressive and behave. Everything around can be a trigger for an anger burst. The place you're in, the people in that place, even your usual behaviors. These are all good reasons for a liar to become nervous. They clench their hands into a fist when chatting and move them around excessively to relax. Even if you don't imply that he is lying to him or her, this person perceives it in that way and becomes aggressive to prove he is right. And even if there's no potential threat around, his or her body language reflects the opposite. Number 5. Being unable to control mimicking emotions. Imitation of feeling is the inability to differentiate between the emotion of what this person is feeling and what is portrayed. It is difficult to mimic some emotions. A person who lies can reveal oneself while trying to imitate these feelings. This person may want to put an object between you and himself while talking. This situation is related to the urge to escape. These uncertainties will be reflected in both her movements and way of speaking. This person will do everything to make you believe the subject. This situation sometimes causes unconscious body movements. Number 6. Notice psychological reactions. What are these psychological reactions? For example, excessive sweating. Because someone who lies would be under stress, and hence his or her body temperature rises constantly and eventually will sweat excessively. This is not like sweating when you get out of the gym, of course, but rather as sweating on the face, particularly on the forehead and around the eyes. Coughing constantly is another psychological reaction. Someone who lies does this consciously. This person would swallow or cough constantly while speaking. We can say that these behaviors are intended to distract you. Number 7. Trust your feelings. Sometimes the best way to tell if someone is lying is to trust what you feel. Sometimes you just want to pursue your feelings. If you have the feeling that the person you're talking to is lying about someone else, he or she cannot change your mind no matter what is said. In such cases, ask questions to clear all the question marks in your mind. Try to trust at some point. If you are not satisfied, your feelings will not mislead you. Number 8. Follow the person you suspect. This pursuit doesn't just mean to disguise yourself and follow this person like a private detective. For a liar, what is said and what is done will differ in actual life. For example, if a friend borrows money from you because he does not have money, but enjoys the luxurious entertainment life without saying to you, once you realize this, you will not lend money to that friend again. The best way to find out is to track the person who you think is lying. This can be stalking on social media. Number 9. The cause of sudden changes in behavior can stem from a lie. Many behavioral scientists attribute the other person's unexpected change in behavior to the likelihood of lying. You must constantly analyze the behavior of the person in your life. In this way, sudden shifts will give you clues about the person you think is lying. For example, if there is a sudden increase in the tone of voice, or if there are some inconsistencies with what she says, there should be something wrong with what this person tells or does. Number 10. Changes in breathing. The change in breathing is a psychological change. Someone who lies breathes heavily. Lying makes your heart beat faster. The blood circulation of a person whose heartbeat speeds up also changes, and the breathing pace also speeds up. Besides, the mucous membranes in the mouth will dry up, and these people will have difficulties while speaking. These types of changes are a clear sign that this person is lying. Number 11. Ask her to tell the same story in reverse. Ask her to tell the story backward in the same pattern if you suspect the facts of the story that the other person is saying. If the story is made up, the lying person probably did not memorize it backward, and she will be stuck. Someone who tells the story backward probably gives herself up while talking. This method works well if a good liar does not have an excellent memory. Everybody lies. Keep this in mind. Probably, you're also telling little white lies or bigger ones when needed. While lying is an inappropriate behavior, we can't always say that it is always cheating. No matter how much you lie, when it comes to yourself, you never accept being told a lie. Although honesty is important, most people do not accept being treated with honesty. Sometimes hearing the truth can be much more painful than hearing the white lies. A good liar thinks that he gets good at this, but it is just about taking advantage of the communication gaps and absurdities. Some reasons can explain why lying seems attractive. There appear to be enough excuses to resort to lies, such as fear of the consequences of the facts, feeling ashamed, wanting to manipulate others, refusing to acknowledge responsibility. You will both feel more secure and therefore communicate more easily as you become more successful in understanding the lies told to you. After using the techniques mentioned in this video, you can immediately understand someone who is lying, regardless of what they say, and then you can behave accordingly. Please let us know in the comments below your own experiences. How do you know when someone is lying? Thanks for watching Social Town. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe and bell buttons and share it with your friends. This will encourage us to create new videos for you.